MyPillow CEO and founder Mike Lindell has said that he believes God has given him the mission of working to prove that Donald Trump did in fact win the 2020 election. Of course, in spite of the fact that there's literally no evidence to back any of that up, Lindell still believes he's on a mission from God. Now, Mike Lindell's closest friends recently spoke to Politico, and they expressed a little bit of concern about how, I guess you would say, off the deep end Lindell has gone. Here's a couple of quotes from some of Lindell's friends and allies. Mike makes me nervous because he's so hyper. I like what he's trying to do, but I think he might be going too far. He just has all the faith in God that God's going to help him get all this stuff, but sometimes God says no. Another friend of Lindell says, once you get on those late night comedies on TV, that's a tough ordeal to survive. I think he's just being laughed at. You think he's just being laughed at? Oh, you think maybe that's just what everybody's just laughing at him? Maybe, I think. I don't. Yeah, you know what? I got to be honest with you, though. You're right. Once you become a laughingstock, you're pretty much stuck being a laughingstock until, of course, you can prove that what you've been claiming is in fact accurate. But that's not something Lindell is capable of doing. And that's what these friends understand. They don't want to come out and outright admit it, okay? Because these are people who've known him for a long time. They have helped him in some way in the past, or he has helped them. And I know, you can tell from these comments in this article, they want to come out and just shake him and be like, Mike, you're an idiot. Stop it. You're destroying your company, which we know is true. You have had dozens of major retailers here in the United States pull his products off their shelves saying, we are not going to support you or this anymore. It's done. His business is losing money as a result of his wacky antics. And his reputation is in the toilet and it can't come out of the toilet. You know, kind of once you put something in the toilet, it's there to stay. And even if you take it out, it's still something that was in a toilet. You don't want to hold it near and dear to you. But that's the position that Mike Lindell has backed himself into now. He can't escape this. You know, he's gone all in on this. He's facing billions of dollars in defamation lawsuits because of his claims about the vote, the voting machines, the voting software, all of it. So he could lose everything he has ever built in his entire life, including his company, if these lawsuits are successful. And he won't give it up. And he still firmly believes that Donald Trump is in fact going to be reinstated as president after he personally delivers the information that he totally has, he swears, to the Supreme Court that China somehow switched ballots. Because that's the latest one, by the way, in case you haven't been paying attention. It's China now. I know a couple weeks ago, it was revealed that Mark Meadows, then Donald Trump's chief of staff earlier this year, tried to get the DOJ to investigate Italian space satellites changing voting machine totals. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's funny. It's funny because these people don't realize how unhinged they are. But their friends do. And their friends are trying to warn them in the nicest ways possible. Could you please stop doing this? Because God really has told you no at this point. And you're just making yourself look like a jackass that everyone is laughing at.